Yeah.
October.
I only just watched the Back to Earth one yesterday. Again, I mean.
Back to Earth.
Well, yeah, you know, the last ones they had.
Yeah, nobody's a real fan of those. Only because it broke the fourth wall quite a
Yeah.
lot. Only because obviously you won't know about Coronation Street and stuff, but Craig Charles, who obviously played Lister, who I've
Yeah.
met on a few occasions, I must add, by the way, to people.
I
I have
should
met
drive a
Craig
few
Charles.
subscriptions.
I've had a drink with Craig Charles. He used to come into a pub that I used to work in. So basically, yeah, we used to have drinks and stuff. We used to sit there and have a drink together. There's other people there. It wasn't just me and him. But
That would be kind of a really
But yeah,
weird
when
pub.
they did the Back to Earth, basically they broke the fourth wall because Craig Charles works on Coronation Street. Coronation Street, basically, if you don't know, if you're from America or wherever, or Canada, even from obviously BC's from Canada, by the way, people. Um, if you don't know, Coronation Street in the UK is basically a soap opera sort of thing. I wouldn't call it a soap opera. Well, it is. Well, we call it a soap, not a soap opera, but it's a soap. But it's been going on for like 60 years. It started in the 1950s. It's been going on since then. So it's a long-running soap opera, in that sense. So basically, Craig Charles works on there now. He's one of the characters. So they kind of broke the fourth
Wasn't
wall,
he like a
and
limo driver or something?
no, he's a taxi driver.
Oh, I got the
So
driver part. I was gonna say taxi driver. For some reason I changed it.
yeah, no, he's a taxi driver. So basically, but they broke the fourth wall by, and I don't know if how many people on here follow Red Dwarf or have watched Red Dwarf. If you haven't watched it, you're missing out on some comedy gold. Probably one of my favourite series of all time. It's certainly my favourite sci-fi series of all time. But basically, they did a three-part special called Back to Earth. It was on the channel Dave in England. By the way, we've got a channel called Dave. It's actually named after Dave Lister. If that makes sense. So basically, it's part owned by the BBC. So the BBC is obviously the British Broadcasting Corporation.
Uh-oh, what happened there? You seem to have lost Graham. Take this opportunity to mention okay, well, we seem to have lost Graham. It's okay, he got a blue screen of death. It's alright though, he'll be back. In the meantime, I will continue the conversation on my own. What are we talking about? I don't know. Anyway, so yes, Craig Charles drives a taxi on Coronation Street. Now, this may not be clear to some people, but a taxi driver drives a taxi. That, you know, that's just not something you learn in school, because it should be obvious to anybody. There you go, that's how that works. And welcome back.
Hello, thank you. Yeah, that was a pain in the ass. Got a B-side for some reason. Everything just went nuts. Something wrong with my hardware, apparently. Yeah, right. Okay, so...
So while you were gone, I could finish the entire city. No. But I did it
Yeah,
all
I do
with
that.
pink wool.
Yeah, pink wool. Pink wool city. I can't remember what I was doing now. In fact, I just need to make sure I'm recording everything. I think I am. Am I recording? I think I'm recording. See, I really hate recording with two separate programs. Alright, it's recording, it's recording. The audio might be a bit out of sync when I play around with it, but you know what? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Right. I need to make it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get. In fact, oh, I just thought of something. So I'm talking inner monologue outside of inner. Need to make some stirs. That's what we'll talk about. We'll talk about Red Dwarf, won't we?
Yes. You're talking about the Dave channel, I think.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. The Dave channel, part owned by the BBC, is it's named after Dave Lister, which is pretty cool. But that's where all the new Red Dwarfs are going to be shown now. So Red Dwarf, obviously, Back to Earth was shown on Dave, and the new ones they start on the 4th of October. 6 episodes. It's always been 6 episodes per series. Really looking forward to it. Can't wait. Can't wait. It's gonna be epic. Although, I mean, the thing as well is everybody looks so much older. Because if you remember, like, Craig Charles, who plays Dave Lister, I think he's 21 when he first recorded that, and that was back in 1983.
Yeah,
No,
he's a
can't
mite
be that
older
old.
now.
Yeah, but they're all showing their age kind of now, so it's like kind of. In fact, the only person who doesn't show his age is Crichton.
Well, yeah, because of all the...
Or the rubber. But I don't know if you've seen the new masks and stuff that he's been wearing and stuff. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like his new setup, to be fair.
How does it look different?
The nose and everything looks a bit different. It just looks a bit more angular. It's hard to explain without actually kind of showing you. I've got a picture. In fact, I'll in fact, one sec. Whilst we're chatting. What do I want? I want a picture of a frog. Where's the frog? Frog. So I'm just looking for Image Shack. I use all my bookmarks as pictures. So I have to look for frogs. Well, no, because it's a picture of a frog. So you go like frog. Where's that picture gone? Oh, bollocks. Pictures. That's where it'll be. If it's anywhere, it'll be in the pictures section.
Under amphibian.
Yeah. I'm going to upload these pictures now to Image Shack, and I'll send you the link on Irk. Yeah, Crichton just looks a bit funny. He looks a bit weird. I won't do it in public. I'll send you a PM with it. There you go. Just sent you a PM with the image that I'm talking about. Just so we're at least talking about the same thing. Which way do these need to go? These need to go that way. Oh. It's quite a small picture actually. There was a bigger picture available, but it's just disappeared off the internet for some reason. But can you see how Crichton looks a bit different? He just looks a bit weirder. Well, they all look a bit weirder, to be honest.
Well, Rimmer's got a receding hairline there.
Yeah, big time. Craig looks older, a lot older. So does the cat as well. Cat looks really old, but Crichton just looks a bit weird. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it. And that's one of the main things, like, because I tried to get tickets when it was being filmed. Shepperton Studios in London. I tried to get tickets for it, but I didn't get them in the end because nobody'd go with me. Well, it wasn't a case of nobody'd go with me. It was a case of nobody was available to go. So I had to drop it in the end, which was a bit guttering. But but everybody like watched the live shows because that's one thing I really prefer. Because like when they did Back to Earth, they didn't do it live.
Yeah, you can tell there's no.
Yeah, it just didn't have the same atmosphere, and it was like kind of, man, I'm not into that. But on this one, they've gone back to live audiences, and they've stopped using the CGI. Thank God. That CGI shit that they used in, I think it was seasons 7 and 8. You know, with like computer generated like Red Dwarf, and it just looked crap. It just looked really, really crap. But they've gone back to using models, which I think's cool.
More faithful, in a way.
Yeah, it's more faithful to the original series. And to be honest, the original series is the best for me. I don't know what your favourite series is, but I mean, well, my favourite episodes were things like Back to Reality is definitely one of my favourites. I thought that was really clever the way they did that. And I've just done something on this build that I just realised that it's totally stupid. What else did I like? I liked Better Than Life. It's one of my favourites as well. What else did I like?
I think my all-time favourite was the first episode with Crichton.
Oh, right.
They're dead. They're all dead. It's like...
Well, I've only gone for a minute.
I was only gone for 2 minutes.
Oh, that's genius. It was really weird because, like, you imagine the low budget they did have. Obviously, they had a massively low budget, but they did really well with it in the sense of like what they actually did manage to do. Because obviously the original Crichton was just ridiculously cheap and nasty. Not in a bad way. I'm just saying it was just that's the way it was. It was just really cheap. I've got. Do you know what? I'm actually building something here now. I've got no idea why I'm building it. Okay, actually, yeah, there we go. But Polymorph was one of my favourites as well.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, they're all good ones, really.
What? Sorry.
Well, they're all good ones, really.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't really have ultimate favourite. Well, you always have favourites, but these were kind of my favourite kind of little episodes. Shall I put one more floor? I need to put one more floor. Shall I make the stairs symmetrical?
Ooh, this would be a good place for a floor here, because people might actually try and jump up there.
What do you mean?
And then they go, oh no! They'll think they can make it.
That's actually quite fun. Yeah, we should leave that. I'm not sure what to do with this floor, actually. Put chisel blocks in there to fill that bottom part. But I'm sure that should make a door. In fact, we should make a door there. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, we'll do that. For those that don't know as well, BC and I are totally into Stargate and stuff like that as well. Oh, do you know what I fucked up big time? Completely messed up. I made the staircase in the wall.
Oh, you know, I thought this was supposed to be the wall right here.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be, but it's going to have to be now. Well, no, because the walls doesn't start there. That actually would make the building a little bit wider. It'd have to encroach on top of that building. Oh, do you know what? It's gonna have to do it. It's gonna have to do it. Oh, but that might mean people can jump across. Yeah, people can get across then. Oh, bollocks. Oh, no, we can do that. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Yeah, we're into Stargate and stuff and other sort of things like Star Trek and stuff. It's the only person I can really speak to about kind of that stuff, because I don't really know anybody else online that's into it. Or even my real life friends. Real life, I shouldn't say real life, but
Real life?
IRL.
I'm not real. I made a chimney on this one.
I was actually thinking during the B-sod fiasco that I just went through a minute ago. I was thinking about actually should I tell people how we met? And I was thinking, nah, don't do that.
I don't remember the. Oh wait, computer. Oh wait. Should I not say it then?
No. I don't mind where we met. It's just like my attitude towards you when we first met might actually offend you. No, because you already know that me and you didn't really get on.
Yeah, I was kind of there.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, well, yeah. Let's just tell people anyway. Basically, we met on a computer site called Computer Hope. Don't know if you've ever seen it. Well, it's one of the most popular computer help sites on the internet. So if you've not seen it, then you've not had a problem with your computer. You could argue. But we met on there. BC was already a long-time member, and I came on because
you having BSOD problems? No.
Yeah, I think it was something like a BC problem.
We've come full circle.
Yeah. And then basically we didn't clash or anything because we didn't really talk to each other. But basically what happened was I didn't really like BC because I thought he was a bit of a know-it-all. And I thought like the thing you got to get with BC as well is that I'm not God, I'm going to make you sound like a right twat here. No. But you've got a certain sense of humour. You've got a certain way that you joke with people, and some people don't get it straight off the bat. And I didn't get it at first. I was like kind of he's got a strange sense of humour. Trust me. Just let's say that anyway. But I didn't kind of get it at first, and I kind of like took offence by it, and quite a few people have done in the past, but they're just not getting the joke. And it's more for me, basically. You know, I didn't get the joke, so. But basically, what happened was, I also met a guy called Jackie. This is how we actually ended up becoming friends. I remember it well, and we're talking like a few years ago now. We're talking like 4 or 5 years ago now.
Something like that.
God, it's ridiculous how much time I've spent talking to you. But for somebody I've met online, I couldn't ask for a better friend. But I met a guy called Jackie on Computer Hope as well. Just bizarrely, randomly, he said, do you want to learn how to use IRC, Instant Relay Chat, or Merc, basically, Mibit, Instant Relay Chat? And I was like, okay. I don't know why he asked me. To this day, I've got no idea. I've asked him, and he said, well, whatever. And he won't tell me exactly why he asked me. But basically, I joined, I started using something called Merc, which is Mibit, Instant Relay Chat, or, yeah, that sort of thing.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah, it's not actually Mibit, Instant Relay
Chat. I don't know what the M stands for, actually. It probably stands for the guy's first name. I think the guy who made it was like Mohammed something.
Is it? Yeah, in fact, I shouldn't say it's Mibit, Instant Relay, because it's not. But for some reason in my head, because we sit on the Mibit servers. So basically, I started using that, and then I got into this channel. I won't tell you the channel name.
Yeah,
because we might end up with random people.
Well, we already do have lots of random people, but we'd have more random people.
Yeah, so basically, on the Mibit network, I joined a channel which was already established by another guy. We don't speak about him anymore. He's got nothing to do with that channel anymore, and he's got nothing to do with us, to be fair. Yeah. Can I ask you something?
I suppose.
Actually, no.
Do we have to ask over here?
No. I was going to say, do you want to raise it another floor? But no. It's fine. No, in fact, no, it works well that way. But yeah, so I joined this channel, and unfortunately BC was there. So I was like, oh right. So for suddenly, all these names that I knew from Computer Hope suddenly were there, and I was like, oh, this is the place where all the Computer Hope people come to. But there's also a Computer Hope channel as well. But I'm talking about the I wouldn't say the names of Computer Hope, but quite a lot of the yeah,
Personalities.
yeah. That's the best way to put it. Including the owner of Computer Hope as well. He used to be there back in the day, back in the beginning. Do you remember that?
Yeah, back in the good old days.
Yeah, until it all went tits up with Lost Coast, and basically he decided to leave and just like never came back. Which I don't blame him actually, because it all got a bit carried out and bit out of hand, sort of thing. Sorry, anyway, I'm just waffling. So basically, yeah. So I joined this channel, and I was very reluctant to actually get involved because BC was there.
I actually have the logs going all the way back to when I first joined, so I probably have those.
I might have
logs
them as well, actually. It's some place somewhere hidden in the dells of. In fact, it'll be on my my Vista laptop. That's got all the logs, the original logs. But yeah, so so obviously I started chatting with people. There were people like Jackie. There was Robert Street One was in there. There was obviously the owner of Computer Hope. There was a guy called Steve, who was the original owner of.
I thought we didn't speak of him anymore.
I'm not saying his internet name. I'm just saying his usual name, because that could be anybody. But he was there as well, and some others. So basically, I ended up obviously trying to integrate myself into the community, because Jackie was teaching me how to use TCL, which is a programming language for things like bots and stuff. So I created myself a bot and blah 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 blah. I won't go too much in depth into the story. But basically, what happened was I remember it vividly. There was one night I'd come on to have a chat with everybody, and there was only basically me and BC talking. And I was like, kind of like, oh shit, what I'm gonna say, and we ended up talking about music. And I don't even remember how it went, because basically we're both big fans of Queen. And how we found that out, in fact, I think we just decided to talk about music, about something. And then I said I like Queen, and then you said, wow, I love Queen as well. And then we started. Have you just put a plant inside my you dickhead. And then we started to name Queen songs that we liked, and that's how basically I got to communicate with BC. Because before that, I was kind of, we didn't really talk in one-to-one sort of basis. So basically, that's how it started. I know it's a boring story. It really, in fact, the more and more I think about it, the more and more I'm going to edit that out. But no. But
you want the full thing? You can get it from my channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just too lazy to edit them.
But no, I just think that's how it all started. Basically, we started talking about Queen, and then before we knew it, we started talking about other things, with computers and stuff, and then we just became fast friends. And I've known him for like 4 or 5 years now. We've been chatting bollocks to each other for a long time. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this next floor. Should I do the next floor the same as this one?
Oh, Craig is now phoning me.
Craig?
Oh, it's sending me a message. As soon as I can figure out how to look at my messages, I will. Yeah.
That's a good point, actually. How do you do that? Do you want to get a group call with him, or do you want to get a group call with him? Could do, I suppose. Why is he phoning you? Why is he not phoning me? He hates me. He's always hated me. I'm only joking, obviously. Craig is another good friend of ours. He's in Canada. He's just recently married as well. Congratulations. And all that. Yeah. I was supposed to go to his wedding, but I couldn't afford it. It was like £1,600 for a ticket. I was like, what? Have a nice day, Craig. I won't be there. But I really did want to go, and plus I would go to Canada then. I was gonna piss BC off by driving to his house. We took about 6 hours. I was just gonna hire a car and drive to his house and go, hey.
I'll be like, who are you? Be like, oh.
Yeah, go like that. Can you not tell? It's me.